Welcome back, everyone. We're playing 1000 times resist. I assume it's called that, or 1000x resist, maybe. It's actually the result of this quarter's Patreon poll, where on Patreon I let people choose what I'm going to play once every 3 months, which is a decent little pace to maintain. This is nice. This game's been on my to-do list where I've been meaning to get to it any day now. For a while. Turns out it's over a year old now, so I've not been doing a great job at that, but that's the struggle of there being a billion games all the time. But yeah, I've been looking forward to playing this game for a while. Don't know almost anything about it, but I knew that I think I saw the reveal trailer like 2 years ago or something, and thought it looked really promising, and have now forgotten why in the time since. And a lot of people say it's extremely good. Like, there's a lot of really good feedback about this one, so I have been wondering what it's like, but still not looking into it until I play it, which is now. So let's do that.
There's an us with a pattern we are threading. There's a nearness and its gravity is echoing. Sister, what are you doing out here? You mustn't interrupt the incantation. You know, this is Mother's time. What is it that cannot wait?
She looks furious. Oh. Red to blue, 6 to 1, hair to hair. Oh, these are incomprehensible without context, which I think is the point at the moment. Let's see. I've got like a chest covering on one side. I can't tell if it's a armor plate or like a bandana. Glasses. Headgear that might be robot head. Don't know if we're cybernetic people or I'm a cybernetic person or an android, or if I'm just like wearing external gear or augments. I'm gonna say 6 to 1.
6 to 1, Mother. Everything I've done for you. You stole our immunity. You condemned us to this life. Why do you get to choose who lives and who dies?
Ooh. God, I love a story that knows how to start. What an introduction. Obviously a million questions. Don't really know who they are or what's going on or what this betrayal is, but it just starts at the emotion. Chapter redacted! It's like, what if Signalis started at the crazy part? Is my first reflex here. Oh god, Signalis. That was a cool one too. Everyone should play Signalis if they haven't. Hello. We've got a pretty off-center third-person camera, which makes me reflexively want to run sort of diagonally so I can see better what I'm doing. Is there an interact button? Tasks. There are people about. Like wiping her head. Or a sprint. Not at the moment. Can't read that. face masks and respirator. But otherwise, like a familiar outfit. Well, not with the weird plates here and there. Everyone has different augmentations or mechanical parts, which I assume is tied to this element of stolen immunity. People being trapped like this. A lot of these people are wearing respirators, when I am not. This one's getup kind of made me think that they had more arms or something. Alright. I'm starting to... so I'm thinking that maybe everyone is female presenting. Are you floating? Oh yeah, that's Mother. Oh. She's blinking. That's unnerving. Nobody else is blinking, right? Like the implication is that we're like frozen in time, or this is like a non-literal representation of things, a weird vignette, or whatever you call it, the one where you have like a diorama in a weird dream space we're used to from walking simulators and whatnot. That gives off the impression of a giant clock. We're in what looks like a giant stadium. Oh, this is... okay. It may be a more literal space than expected. At first glance, we're used to, like, you know, big water void is like a dream space in most things all the time. They even have a version of this in, like, Stranger Things and stuff like that. But that's... as we look around, this is like a hangar or something, or a test chamber, or a big weird sci-fi room like Cerebro from X-Men. That's a reference that's getting old at this point, wow. And it's like, but like up there, like that's a control or a test, some kind of observation or observation center or a bridge or something, where somebody's running this and is overlooking this thing. It's clearly mechanical. There's continuity of space. There isn't just like an infinite void. There's actually bounds to this entire thing. But then it's weird that there's streetlights. Like, if it is a literal space, it would be weird that there's just like Earth streetlights in the middle of this weird water void. So it still might be a non-literal representation of a literal space. Or maybe it's just like this room just has a crazy clock device. It does some Stargate stuff, maybe like a big time traveling or other kind of portal type thing through that threshold. We have a big ring overhead that resembles the one here, which obviously resembles a halo. I don't think I can interact with her when she's the one that seems to be maybe real. She's blinking the whole time. Just super weird. Uh-huh.
It's you. How are we here? Is this punishment? For what you did. For what I did. There is a now, and you are in it. There is a fissure, and we articulate it.
There is a fissure, and we articulate it. This is not my skin.
You're wasting your time on me. If you want me gone, just do it already.
Am I both of them? I want you to live my mistakes, to know them by heart. They're listed as options, but they read as a single, continuous thought.
You have sent sisters to burn. We both know the taste. I want you to see from the beginning. There is a then, and you'll receive it. Wait. Don't go.
Uh-huh. I'm suddenly in the puzzle chamber lobbies of Rethink Evolved. A puzzle game that no one knows exists besides me, maybe, but... There's probably been sequels to that I haven't gotten to yet. So there's Mother, who may or may not be a literal mom. Unclear. It also looks like some kind of order, maybe religious or some other kind of thing going on. And it's not that uncommon to have characters of fiction called Mother in seats of power that are not necessarily literally your mother.
Watcher, wait. There isn't much time.
I know. Just listen for a moment.
Actual line of dialogue. I know, says knower.
I've seen every kind of sister under the inside sky. Whatever thing is standing between you two, put it aside and wish her farewell.
Why didn't she tell me?
Repeat after me. There is no feeling so strong it's worth getting incinerated over.
I'm not repeating that.
Leaving is not easy for anyone. Just be grateful you get to say goodbye.
Platform 0 on the left, Old Town on the right. Nope.
I have
Apparently.
to face this.
So I am going to what I assume is the train. Expected to be closer to my destination based on the context.
On a warpath, are we?
I don't want to talk about it.
We're all on our own journeys. Hecky Grace. I'm on my own journey too, respecting others' boundaries.
Maybe you need more practice.
Okay. Sheesh. I know better than to play with fire. You grow up fast. Got your colors, your first communion soon. This is just another part of life here. I want you to know I'm proud of you.
I'm sorry.
I'm here for you, okay?
Got your colors. Communion soon. Communion, I would imagine, is some kind of coming of age. Or initiation.
Ah, Watcher.
Bang, bang, fire.
Really? You too?
Organisms never know when they are on the cusp of reincarnation. Why? Because the smaller the enclosure, the bigger the breakthrough.
I guess?
Just as Fixer bids farewell to this existence, a new life blooms for her on the other side.
Thanks, BB.
You're welcome.
Bang, bang, fire is known as BB. You talk to people again? Nope. You're not a working escalator. I feel so betrayed right now. The widest stance in the West.
I stepped onto the tracks one time. You remember that? I ran and ran. You chased after me. I didn't think you would.
You were reckless.
I liked it. I kept running. I thought, we're gonna run all the way to her. All the way to the other side.
The train could have come at any time.
But it didn't.
That's not the point.
We ran for what seemed like hours, right? We went so far. But somehow we ended up right back here. How is it that these tracks twist around differently? A closed loop that only opens when the ALLMOTHER allows it.
Fixer.
Took you long enough.
Don't F with me.
When were you gonna tell me?
Now? Come on, cut me a break. I'm not good at goodbyes.
But you told everyone else?
Yeah? So? You're here now, aren't you?
I am.
different approach, same result. It's fine.
What am I supposed to say? Don't you dare come back. Why do they say that?
Who knows? Some old thing.
Well, don't you dare come back. You've made it. There's nothing here for you anymore.
Guess not.
You'll be with the ALLMOTHER. She's called for you. What more can a sister ask for?
Yep. Time to help Mom kill some occupants.
It will be a relief to fulfill your purpose.
You're not jealous?
My time will come.
Even if it's tradition or whatnot, they clearly are the people that are most important to each other, so repeating the phrase, "Don't you dare come back, there's nothing here for you anymore," is, like, vicious.
Do you think we can really do it? Live on the surface again?
On the other side, promise me you won't be so reckless.
Hey, I was gonna live it up.
It'll be much easier too without me.
That's not what I said.
But it's what you meant. It's okay. I know I'm not you.
I finally get to see how this train works. It's been driving me nuts this whole time. How does it switch? What makes it turn the right way? It seems simple from far away, but the closer you get, it keeps going and going.
You like that kind of problem, don't you?
Seems like it. I'll text.
You know you can't.
I'm not one for rules.
Train is departing, sisters.
You should go.
Yeah. Don't want to miss this one. Watcher! Don't forget to clean up that shit under your bed.
I won't.
There's a lot of abrupt cuts and abrupt, like, jarring actions from the door to the train motion, both coming in and out. It's extremely directed, the whole game. Like, moment to moment, they're like, no, you're looking at this now. Which I appreciate, just the care. Chapter 1, and now we get to wonder how that relates to Chapter Redacted. Communion, maybe? Oh no, there's only 2 0 temperature days. What is happening?
Watcher, can you hear me?
I can.
You made it through. How do you feel?
Head hurts.
Try to focus. Today is the day you finally enact your function.
I'm ready to serve.
I see your resolve, Watcher. But be warned. Communions can be disorienting. These memories belong to her, and in here, you will not be yourself. Others will see you as the ALLMOTHER.
Nowhere said people used to have names.
It's true. These names were opaque keywords, a relic from a different time. The ALLMOTHER's name was Iris.
Iris.
Watcher, I want you to find me in the gymnasium.
These names were opaque keywords. What a description.
It is a gathering place for recreation, north of where you are.
Understood.
Perform your function faithfully, Watcher, and one day you may follow in Fixer's footsteps and behold her.
I will be meticulous or unrelenting. Meticulous?
Hair to hair.
Just knowing me.
Hair to hair, sister. See you on the other side. Grace to the ALLMOTHER.
Grace to the ALLMOTHER.
I was about to vouch for the idea that people can... I was about to say that people can vouch for me being almost obnoxiously meticulous, exhaustingly so in many of these games with the pace I play them at. But at the same time, most comments are about all of my mistakes or oversights, so I don't know if people would agree, despite the truth.
This device is operational.
A primitive machine. I believe this one belonged to the ALLMOTHER.
These are her voice recordings?
Okay, not months ago. The 10th, 11th, 4th, and 6th month in this order. Which could be October, November, April, June, or they could be something else entirely if it's not that translatable to our world. Although it looks like we have gone to some sort of like pre-apocalypse or pre-future era that seems to match with what we know. You tap the screen.
I'm having a bad allergic reaction to the medication. It gives me a headache and makes me bleed at all the wrong times of the month. The flood is lasting a lot longer this season. I'm cutting my own bangs in the bathtub again. It's 2 a.m. and I'm eating lapchung cold from the fridge. I tried dancing in front of the mirror to see what I look like from behind. Hard to tell. Guanine, adenine, thymine, cytosine. Gua, ad, thi, cy. Gua, ad, thi, cy. A single chromosome has anywhere between 50 million and 250 million base pairs. Spent all of Block B online shopping for a new personality. Free shipping. Maybe to arrive just in time for the dance.
I've never heard her voice before.
So we're devoted to ALLMOTHER, but here we're getting glimpses of her caring about small things, how she looks, how she dresses, how her hair looks, studying for an exam back in school.
What are these functions?
Oh, that's everyone's names.
These are names, Watcher. Unique strings assigned to people, animals, and objects of affection. They're irrespective of function.
Curious.
Don't know what names are.
Secretary, what is this?
That's a weird locker.
A combination lock for the safekeeping and securing of student possessions.
Did they fall over?
Such as? Please, be more specific.
Learning squares, studying cubes, powders and minerals for beautification and personal items of sentimental value.
How does it work?
A password, made of numbers and directional choreography.
There must have been rampant theft.
Either that, or rampant distrust.
I feel sorry for them.
I'm not familiar with the very idea of locking up your belongings at all, just for the safekeeping of knowing that they'll still be there when you get back.
There's someone up ahead.
What if we go this way? Is this a dead end? Yep. That's what's going on there.
You were a student here. It looks like it was a nice school. It all seems like an eternity ago, doesn't it? The world has changed, but you look like you haven't aged a day. You're a natural, Iris.
Who are you?
Who are you?
I'm just a grunt. Why else would he bring me along? I'm here to protect you. I'm disposable.
When is this?
Lost track of time already. What does time feel like to you? Do we all look like we're moving slowly? How does it feel to know you're going to outlive us all?
What are you doing here?
This was your idea. I don't know how you convinced him. Honestly, I don't want to know. It all seems like an eternity ago, doesn't it?
So in the distant past, we have one male character so far, which seemingly implies something up. 2 chances to go downstairs, but I'll wander around up here.
is this mechanism?
This machine dispenses flat and tubular sponges for leakage.
They leaked?
Red, I believe.
And the ALLMOTHER too?
Quite possibly.
Why?
Ancient feminine biology.
Secretary, you're blushing.
No, I'm not.
Sure, sure.
They leaked? What an exclamation. So they're that detached from what humanity was like back then. Go away. Oh.
Iris, come on. You can tell me. Why did you really want to come back here? Is this about that girl you draw all the time?
I don't have any answers.
Do you remember when I was young? I used to have a crush on you. Now here we are. I look older than you. You may be frozen in time, but your eyes have dimmed. Please don't do anything you'll regret.
You may be frozen in time, but your eyes have dimmed.
Please don't do anything you'll regret.
So we're not currently a student. We have like returned to the school she used to be at, but now as an adult, maybe when something started already, the apocalypse or whatever, just because like we're here with soldiers.
What is this metal square?
An assortment of materials and tools used for giving emergency treatment to a sick or injured person. Tools included gloves, safety goggles, gauze, assorted bandages, shears, medical tape, masks.
So this is a kit for healing.
Precisely.
Rather small for such an important function, don't you think?
I concur. Foolish, if you ask me.
Well, it's a kit. It being small is by definition what makes it a kit. You have a whole doctor's office for the real shit. A bed in the corner. The sheets smell rancid. You squint. You notice a discolored imprint of a figure. A small torso with arms and legs. This is where a boy student lay, the first to exhibit symptoms. They must have mistook the tears for sadness. They must have quickly run out of beds. Oh no. So something that makes the students cry, seemingly, but it's actually the sign of whatever illness took them out and maybe killed all men?
Iris, you can play the piano, right? Why don't you ever play for us? You and your clones should start a band. Iris and Iris and Iris. How's that for a name? The Iris 50. There's definitely enough of you. You'll be the last act on Earth, so who cares if you're good?
I already have a function.
Mimi really has you wrapped around her finger, doesn't she?
Mimi?
Oh, don't play dumb. It's an open secret. Maybe I could be your manager. I bet that would make Mimi jealous.
Uh-huh. It's unclear what level of respect I command in this group, given how half of them will talk. I can go up? No, I can't. This is a huge area. Go to the gymnasium is my goal. Can't actually do anything in this room. That's probably the gymnasium. Knock first. On reflex, I'm gonna try to go everywhere else first, I think. There's a hole through here, but also through here? That's eerie. What are they doing behind the boxes and stuff?
Your suspicions were correct.
My suspicions?
Yes. There is an abnormally high density of the virus here. But why? Why here?
A coincidence, maybe.
Perhaps. There were no visual sightings of occupant activity before we landed. What is the significance of this place?
I'm not sure.
We'll analyze these samples further when we return.
You're bringing some back with you?
Iris, this was your idea, remember? You wanted to try something different? Well, we're trying something different.
So we're getting some context for you took away our immunity, you trapped us like this. It might be that she's the All-Mother because all of the characters that we saw earlier, before this sequence, are all clones of the All-Mother, are all clones of Iris, and that's why they think that we're Iris too, and so on, if they even see us at all based on our current appearance. We all might technically be the same person, at least genetically. Obviously, that's not really how being a different person works. That's just genes. But it seems like maybe they were immune and then stopped being so, and that's what the big betrayal at the beginning seems to be about, which hasn't happened yet, I assume. Well, the betrayal probably did. Unclear, actually. Dead basketball. A deflated basketball.
For recreational purposes.
Too many facets for its own good.
Too many facets for its own good.
I told him it's not safe here. It's reckless. What if an occupant appears?
The surface is dangerous. Return immediately.
I can't believe it. Are you making fun of me, Iris?
Making fun? No.
Stop trying to play me. Make our lives easy and stay out of harm's way. Do you understand me?
Okay.
I'm not in the mood today, Iris.
Everyone's speaks very low in this game. Beware of bird.
I hate pigeons. Useless animals. I was afraid I'd see something like this. I wonder what else became like this. My sadness.
Pigeon Prime? Damn.
This must be an adult pigeon.
Life is disgusting.
Hello, young one.
Hello.
Humans. How nostalgic. A human cared for me once.
You remember her?
Of course. How could I forget? Eat up. Eat up. She was so generous. May I ask you something, human? What is violet, emerald, and pewter?
They are your colors.
I see. What are colors?
Different kinds of light?
I understand now. Violet, emerald, and pewter. These are human names for light. Her colors were... We live on for her.
Huh. Being able to understand everything else, but not being able to translate colors specifically. Why is the bird massive?
Strange artifact.
It appears this is where nourishment was ingested, digested, and discharged.
No. One of those. That's not.
A half-hollow sphere for holding.
In the past, humans regularly consumed solid forms.
Gross.
So we're unrecognizable now. We don't eat. We have no biological functions. Don Don Noodle, Beef Doodle, Chicken Waffle, Cheeseburger spelled with a G. And seemingly spelled with an A at the end also? Like cat memes or something? Pita sandwich and Vietnamese sub. A lot of sandwiches and noodles. Oh, little pigeons. I guess the idea is this is just a big scuffed mess from just organisms going around and no one cleaning. So she reflexively said to leave this place because the surface is dangerous, but they're on a mission here, so they thought that they were making fun of her, that she was making fun of them.
Someone left a drawing here. It kind of looks like the ones you draw back home.
I don't see it. And maybe no one here even knows what a urinal is. A thick, hard-covered book, water-stained. In it, pages and pages of faces and squares. You carefully flip the pages. They dissolve in your hands.
Book. Based on my knowledge of high school memorabilia, this appears to be a yearbook. A collection of visual and textual details about every individual that was enrolled at this establishment.
For what purpose?
To remember.
Each face is different.
This is how it used to go.
Well, that seems unnecessary.
That seems unnecessary. So through her reaction to this mundane human space, we are reminded constantly of their differences, which is interesting. Instead of being just told explicitly what the setting is and what's happening, we're immediately shown a familiar setting, and then we're contrasting that by the characters' reactions, their confusion and all these mundane things, which highlights all the fundamental ways that they've become alien and unrecognizable by comparison. Like, yeah, so they really are all clones then. That's interesting. It's a great way to unpack a lot of this stuff. It's a good, strong intro. And I'm still just kind of reeling from the inferred setting of the previous chapter too, where I assumed they were in some kind of like training academy place where they're all raised and they have their personalities and they receive their training and go through their rites and are kind of like verified as, I guess, good clones, essentially. And then they just, on one side of their small world that they probably they probably have so little space that they live in, and it's a small, restricted understanding of the world, essentially. Just on one end of that location, there's just a train station, and everyone goes on that train station eventually, and they leave forever. Which is like so close to like a form of death and afterlife and heaven that it's immediately kind of implied on that way, to the point where like we definitely thought, yeah, like at the time I thought that we were going to a hospital, to someone's deathbed, and so like I was told to essentially go somewhere along those lines, but then the actual location ahead of us was platform 0, and it's like, wait, a train station? I thought we'd be closer to our destination than that. But it was our destination. It is the train station. That's the deathbed. That's the reincarnation. It's when people are chosen to leave forever. And it's just so final and impermeable that it makes everyone... It's treated like a death in that society, essentially, when it's not. That was interesting, having the build-up be so mysterious there. Is this the gymnasium? Oh, it's the courtyard outside. Vivi, Hussein, Christine, Kodai, Natalie, Laura.
Secretary, what is this?
Bodies, presumably. In the ground.
In the ground? But why?
It is common for people of this time to bury their dead.
And not incinerate?
Correct.
It must have been laborious.
That is the point, to an extent. the labor is itself part of the process. Samantha, Ryan, Charlotte, Elizabeth, Connor, Remy. This must be why all the names on the board were crossed out outside.
I remember seeing a picture of this gym in the news. There was some sort of school event, correct? It was the perfect spreader scenario. I couldn't believe it when I first read it. Everyone got sick. Everyone but you.
The ALLMOTHER is blessed.
Speaking in the third person again. With each passing day, your condition seems more and more like a curse. There will be no easy way out for you, Iris. No relief. Think of me, will you? 1,000 years from now, when your only hope is a scalpel of your own. I used to envy you. What's changed? Surprising things come with age.
Ooh. Okay. So it might not be a gender-based disease. It might be instead that everyone died out, except for Iris, basically, and then Iris repopulated the world with clones of herself, and that's why everyone is so similar. And not because the disease targeted boys or something, which was, I was starting to wonder until we verified that they're all clones. Wild introduction. It's also just like very specifically such a post-COVID game to design, right? Like, what if COVID was way worse and it kind of wiped out humanity, essentially? Spreader events and whatnot. A lot of stuff we're like more used to now. Not that COVID designed. It's not like COVID like invented pandemics or anything, but it's like it has left an impact on people, and like suddenly seeing so many people with masks and so on, it's like very evocative of a specific event. But I'm sure somebody less informed would go back and play Pathologic 2 and think that that was a like COVID-inspired game when it actually came out in 2019, right before COVID, and just was extremely predictive of what was about to happen. But I guess it's also what happens when you make games about pandemics all the time, or that movie, I think it's called Contagion and whatnot. All right, well, that's our introduction. Looks like there's an error ahead of us. We'll see where this place pays off next episode, I think. Tune in for more. Also, by the way, just to say this in a relatively more watched episode where people will see it, I have a new channel called Boring Threeth where I upload. It's actually called that. It's such a stupid name. Link in the description probably for my third channel, where I upload vlogs and rants and whatnot on its own separate space. So it's not drowned out by all the Let's Play content, and people who like that stuff can also get that without getting a billion gaming videos all the time. It just seemed like it had a better place as its own separate space, but the next struggle is communicating to my own audience that it exists, so I'm just going to have to say this in part ones of videos for a while to keep letting people know that channel exists. But yeah, see you guys next time.